Hi, this is Brittany.
And this is Mursean, and you're watching Burst TV.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Verse TV, week 125. Hello, everybody. Welcome to All the Tea on Verse TV, week 125, with the Dark Rave Inc. creators Britnie and Mursean. Now, you two have been creating together for years, shortly after high school, actually. And we will get into all of this tea in just a moment. Now, first question that we want to know for you all, Brittany and Mursean. You all are both from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes.
And Mursean, how long have you been doing this creative work? And when did you realize it was something that you wanted to seriously pursue?
So for that, it was ever since I was born, basically, because I come from like a family of creative people who just have like a long history of never doing anything with the talent that they have. And when I found out that becoming a content creator of like animation and stuff, when I found out that that could be a job that people could actually do, it's like that's been my focus, for as long as I can remember. For me, there was no plan B or other option or anything like that.
I dig it. Excellent. And Brittany, exact same question for you. How long have you been doing this creative work? And when did you realize it was something that you wanted to pursue seriously, that you wanted to seriously pursue?
I'd say around elementary school. I've always been a writer, and when I was a kid, I used to write little short stories and draw the pictures in it. And I remember I wanted to be an illustrator. That's the first ever job I heard of where you got to draw something for a living. So I said, I'm going to be a book illustrator. Got a bit bored of that, but I did love drawing still, and writing. And so I kind of leaned into that. And when me and Mursean hooked up, we just focused on, let's write a story. Let's make a cartoon.
I dig it. I dig it. And you all do the storyboards and all of that. And we'll get into all of that as well. Now, this question is actually for both of you. So either one of you can answer however you wish to answer. What brought the two of you together as a creative force for Dark Rave Inc.? And why is it Dark Rave Inc.?
I can answer that first part. Again, we knew each other in high school and we were friends, but we worked on smaller projects together. Like we tried to do a school play that didn't really work out. We tried to do, a mini movie that didn't really work out. And when we hit into, after high school, I went off to college. And then about a week before I went off to actually basic training on the Air Force, Mursean met up with me by chance completely. And he was like, you know what, I have this story I want to do. You're about to leave soon, but before you go, I just want you to hear it out. So I went to his house. He read me this entire, I swear I was at his house for almost like 6 hours, where he just went through this entire comic book storyline. Just like, I had a migraine afterwards, just like, I have faith in this. I want to do this with you. Wait for me. I'll be back in like 6 to 8 months. When I get back, we can run on this. And since then, we've just been partners.
Nice. I dig it. Creative millennials coming together to make magic happen. Now, Mursean, it's my understanding you had an answer for the second part, as far as the origin of the actual name.
So the name came from a comic that I used to write when I was around the time when I first got that initial spark to say, okay, I can draw, but now it's like, let's get to the part where I'm actually making my own characters and my own story and stuff. So the first thing I came up with for the comic was like the finishing move for the main character. It was called the Dark Rave Blast. Basically, I just stole a Kamehameha, but and for me, that was basically the genesis. The fact that I made an entire story by myself, with all these characters and things, and it's like that was the genesis. So when I decided, hey, let's make this an actual company, I wanted the name to be, basically what got us started. And I chose Dark Rave because it's a cool name for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's funny. Made me think of the fact that that's how Danity Kane got their name, because Dawn actually was also a cartoonist who created, and she came up with the cartoon Danity, and then anyway. Oh, all right, okay. So you're not only visual creative artist for Dark Rave Inc., you also script write and all around perform and act and all around perform. Now, for each of you, so I'm asking each of you individually, for each of you, what is the most pleasing about all of these crafts? And anyone can answer first, it doesn't matter for this.
I can answer. For me, what I love most is if I have a dream or have an idea, I can write down exactly what it is, or have Mursean draw it. And if I show it to somebody, that's exactly what I saw. There's no interpretation of it. There's no, I have to explain every detail to you. It's what I put on paper is real at that point. I don't know, it just feels like my imagination becomes real. I can show people what I see in the world, how I see the world, and how I view certain aspects with no issues or no third parties or anything like that.
Okay, nice. Mursean.
She's still my answer. I'm gonna have to piggyback off of everything she said, but I'm gonna add to it. It's just the fact that it's very pleasing to just be able to get something out of your head. Cause when we're writing scripts, it's like you have to give these characters like the voice. You have to show the scenes when you're talking to people. You have to give. You basically have to create what you feel and what you see in your head, and it's just really cool to see that. It's like undescribable of like how just amazing that is. And it's also like a confidence boost every time a character or a script comes out exactly the way you want it.
Nice. Very cool. Bringing ideas to life. Both of you were along those same lines, and that is amazing. Yes, because that's exactly what we do as young millennial creatives. We bring our ideas to life. Absolutely. Now, this next question is for both of you, to the extent that either one of you can answer it or together answer it, kind of like when NSYNC says, hey, and they all say it together. Anyway, kind of like that. So please give our Burst TV family a quick sip of all the tea on Dark Rave Inc.'s animated series following.
Yeah, so our Twitter is ink_rave, and our Instagram is just Dark Rave Inc. And I believe our Patreon, again, is just Dark Rave Inc. You can find us on almost all platforms under that handle.